red and blue light, echoes of words from a late summer night.
What destroys a life rarely arrives in a single moment. It begins quietly, a sentence left unchecked, a silence mistaken for strength, a grievance rehearsed until it feels like truth. In a rain-soaked parking lot outside a youth center, one decision became irreversible. But the real story didn't begin with a gunshot. It began weeks earlier, in conversations avoided, in pride disguised as dignity, in validation mistaken for identity. Feed the Wolf is not a story about violence, it's a story about escalation, about how small daily choices accumulate into consequence, about how silence can be as powerful as aggression, about how what we feed inside ourselves eventually defines who we become. This is literary fiction with psychological depth, a love story strained at the edge of sovereignty, a reflection on leadership, marriage, identity, and discipline. Because the real battle isn't dramatic, it's daily. The wolves don't disappear, they wait. The question is, what are you feeding? Feed the Wolf, a love story at the edge of sovereignty by Yusun.
Nothing exploded
Beck available
without
now.
first being grown. Seeds in the silence, quietly sown. You said it was nothing. You said it was fine. But drift never shouts, it erases the line. Every small whisper you choose not to fight becomes a shadow that swallows the light. What are you feeding when no one sees? The pride in your chest, the ache in your knees, the hunger for power, the need to be right, or the quiet decision, step back from the fight. The wolves don't vanish, they wait in the dark. You build who you are with each hidden spark. What are you feeding tonight? Kitchen light flickers, phones face down. Love gets heavy when truth won't sound. You called it control, she called it space. Both of you running from the same face. It was in the moment, it was in the gun, it was every small choice that said I'm the one. Every assumption you leave unexamined hardens the story you thought you commanded. What are you feeding when anger is near? The echo of insult, the pulse of your fear, the need for applause, the rush of defense, or the discipline born in a pause of suspense. The wolves don't vanish, they wait in the dark. You build who you are with each hidden spark. What are you feeding tonight? Between the thought and the act, there's a breath. Between the silence and loss, there's a step. Between who you were and who you become, there's a choice of what you let run. you feed it when no one sees the flesh that reacts, the will that frees, a story that says you've been denied, all the strength to set your ego aside. The wolves don't vanish, they live in the heart. You don't kill them, you decide where they start. Are you feeding tonight? It never begins with a fall. It never begins with a feed.